Hello, hello. Yep, I'm back. This one is all about being able to put a gift card in a card with not being able to shop as much as we used to. I thought gift cards would be more handy and we'd probably be using them more. So I wanted to show you a quick card to put together. And we're also going to combine a technique that I have posted later tonight, but I'm going to do it in this one. So it'll just be one live video, but we're going to combine the dies and stamp set as well as this cute card. Okay, hope you've been having a great day. There's all the others, I'm pretty much caught up. This one's sketch isn't up yet. It will be there for this particular card. Just give me a little. I'll have it there between now and the next one. What else did I want to tell you? Hey, Deborah. Okay, so the sketch will be there. We are using Nothing's Better Than. I played with this. This was our stamp of the week last week, the bundle. It's just so fun. And it seemed perfect since I'm talking about a gift card for Dunkin' Donuts, which I can't find. I know I have one, but I can't locate it to show you how it fits in here, but trust me, it does. Okay, oh, maybe I can use something else, and I'm thinking about that. Nah, it won't matter. I'm not going to worry. But it's what goes in here. Okay, so we're using that. We are using the Flowers for Every Occasion bundle. They are really, I have to say when I first saw these, I wasn't sure I would use them all because one side just doesn't really do much for me. Hello, Mary Lou. Like that one I love. That's the cinnamon. And these are all in the new in colors. Some of the flowers are a little not my style, a little wallpaperish for me, but the back sides I adore. And then the flowers I do like too. So it's a good combination. And they're for every season. So like the sunflower one, there are some winter ones. We are using this blue, which goes with a new in color. It goes with Misty Moonlight. Speaking of in colors, if you participated in the color cardstock swap, say that 3 times fast, all the swatches are done. Let me show you what these look like. There are still some openings in that. You'll see it on, I'm poking holes in a little bit. These will go in the mail tomorrow, I hope, for everyone. But this is the swatch that comes with it, and you will have a sample of every single color with all of them labeled. This is the handiest tool I've ever had. I love it. So if you're wondering where that is or how you get, that's not a Stampin' Up! Product, that's one of mine. It's something I put together, and that you can find in the shop. It says classes, I believe is the tab on it. It'll be classes and SVGs, and in there is the paper share. You get one sheet of every single piece of cardstock that Stampin' Up! Has, every color, and you also get that handy dandy little swatch book. Swatch kit, swatch, it's on a ring. Swatch ring, I guess that's the word. Yeah. All right, so that's what I've been doing this weekend. Nothing's Better Than. This is with the dies and the stamps. And the dies have word dies too. So like coffee is one of them. It has coffee, chocolate, cocktails, and cookies. And we used those last week. If you look back on the blog, you can see some of the things that we've done with these. There's several cards up there. Remember, everything from today is on my blog. So the first thing you want to do when you get done watching this is go to that and make sure that you're on the mailing list. That way you don't miss anything when something new comes along. That's right at the top on the right hand side of the page. Then scroll down to the bottom and you'll see Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Go to the YouTube and subscribe to that, and all the videos from today are going to be on the YouTube channel as well. We have got you covered. So here's our card that we're going to make. And again, I promise I'll have the sketch up in a little bit. I tied it because I don't want the gift card to accidentally fall out somewhere. And you'll notice I double knotted it, so you can just slide this off and then slide it back on. Inside, that's where your gift card goes, right in here. So this says, today's plan, consume. Coffee's over here. And then, because adulting is hard. All right, so here's some tricks. Let's work on this. We're going to move this over here. We are going to start with Thick Whisper White. And instead of cutting it the way I cut it 99% of the time, we're going to go the hot dog way. This is going to give us 4 1/4 by 11. Okay? You're going to score it at 5 1/2. So now you've got your card like this. Then you're going to score it at 3 and fold that in. I did it wrong. I'm going to score it. You want 3 here. So let me show you. I knew I did it wrong as soon as I looked at it. You're going to score it at 5 1/2, right? And then you're going to slide this down and you're going to score it at 2, not 3. Okay. So I'm going to start again so that it doesn't look wonky, because I've got that really weird fold in it now and I don't like it. It's going to bug me. So let me just start fresh. Gee willikers. Here we go. 4 1/4. My third one in 3 minutes. And now I have enough for 2. And then 5 1/2. Make sure that you score, not cut. All right, so there's that. I want this 3, this 2 1/2. Okay, so the easiest way to do it is to pop this back in and put it at 2 1/2 from this end. Now we're right. So score it 5 1/2, 2 1/2, leaving you 3. Whew. Glad we got that straight. Then I'm going to take the smallest little circle punch that we have, which is a 1 1/2, and I'm going to put this right in the middle. I'm going to eyeball it in about 1/4 of the circle. I'm going to punch. Now the reason I'm doing that is so that when my card is in here, I can get a hold of it and pull it out. My gift card is going to go in here that I buy. All right? Okay. Then I need to cut, this is Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to cut that at 2 3/4 by 4. Again, that will be on the blog. It's not there yet. All right? Then the next thing you're going to cut is a piece of Designer Series paper, and you're going to cut this 4 by 5 1/4, and that's going to fit right there. So let's start putting some of this down. We're going to use our seal. This is the regular seal, not the Seal Plus. Make sure that you've got it started, and it's kind of sticky right here. And then you're going to roll and bend. Roll and bend. Roll and bend. And roll and bend. And now it's nice and sticky, and I'm going to line this up so it's right in the middle. Here we go. All right. Then I'm going to take this piece, and I want to stamp on here, today's plan, consume. That comes from right here. And I'm going to use my Memento. Nope, wrong one. That's the inside one. I thought I had it out, which it looks like I do. That's why it's not here. It's on a block. Hold on. Oh, right here. Sorry. And ink that up. Make sure you have nice ink on it. Look on the bottom, make sure it's right. And that's going to go right here. Okie doke. And now I'm going to stick that on the front of my card so I don't lose it. And center that right there. Oopsie, get in there. Okay. Now I've got to make this little pocket to make sure it stays. I'm going to take my tear tape. Make sure you go right over to the edge so that you have room to get your gift card in there. On either side. Those of you that weren't here earlier are wondering, what happened to your table? My table's here. My tile table is off to the right, so I have more room to work on because of the kitting that I was doing. And I decided to use this to record on, which actually I kind of like. It's a little less busy. I think it might be easier to see what I'm actually working on because it's not different colors. It's just this nice dark color. So there we go. All right, so basically our card's together now, right? Now we get to play with our dies. So some of the things that we're going to play with we're going to use the coffee die, which I already did it once, but I want to show you anyway. And then we're going to do the coffee cups. So let's stamp our coffee cups first so then we can do all of our dyeing together. Sounds horrible. I'm going to use cinnamon cider for coffee because I like cream in my coffee. And if I used early espresso, it would be way too dark. And where's my coffee cup? That's what I get for prepping this stuff. I pull it all out and then I have to remember where I put it. Here's that, but where's my cup? Imagine that coffee cup is missing. Stand by, it didn't go far. It really didn't. That's the one problem with giving myself more room to work. Now I could be most anywhere. But there has to be a block here with the coffee cup on it. It can't. Oh, where does that usually go when I can't find a stamp? It's usually on the bottom of my trimmer. Do you think that would have happened this time? No, it's not in the bottom of the trimmer. Hi, Anita. I don't know if I could do this every week. I might lose my brain. I'm trying. It's fun. But I don't know if I could do it every week. But it was fun to do it this week. I've seriously lost the crazy coffee cup. Where would it be? It can't be so far. I was right in this little room. Grr. How am I going to show you the coffee cup without it? Honest to goodness. All right, so maybe we'll do a different one. Let's do, instead of coffee, let's do cookies. Is it? Yay, Jeannie! Yay, thank you. I was going to switch my whole plan. Okay, there's the coffee cup. All right, so we need the coffee cup. Whew, don't lose it. Then we need the detail. Then this was a consume. We already used that. And then this is going to go on the inside that says, because adulting is hard. So you know what? I'm going to do that one quick so I don't lose it. Because, hey, that can happen. Right? So you should see the projects I have lined up here. I'm surprised I haven't lost my brain before this. Okay. Because adulting is hard is going to go right here. Perfect. Easy peasy. Now, Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So now we're going to do these. Cinnamon cider. You know, the people that come often know this is not the first time that's happened. It happens to me. It's funny. My plan was to do all of these pre-recorded, and then I thought, well, that's just not me. I don't pre-record. I do them live. You see me in all my glory, good, bad, or indifferent. So I decided to just wing it. I'm really not winging it, but I'm going live. Okay, so there's my coffee. That's the inside. And then here is the memento. And that's going to give us all the detail. The cool part about these stamps is you can see down through and line it up. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, so if I'm off a little, we'll be okay. Pretty good. I told you when we used this last week that this sort of reminded me of the Jetsons when I first saw it. I don't know why it really did, but that's kind of what I thought. So when you line these up, there's going to be one more thing that you're going to want to use. I love, love, love these little, let me show you the package of them. These Post-it flags. I talk about these a lot. There's cute little flags. I have them laying around because after I pull them out, I reuse them. And they work really well to hold your die exactly where you want it. So you line it up so that it's around the cup the way you want it. Then put the Post-it note down. Make sure you stick inside and out. Then you're going to grab your machine. Have I told you that the new Stampin' Up! Machine that's so pretty, and it folds and it's white and it's so pretty. Did I say that already? It's really pretty. It's coming. It's going to be here. If you're a demonstrator, it's here next week. As a demonstrator, you can order this starting August 4th. So that's all the more reason to say, okay, I want to be on your team because I want this early. You can get this. This one, the little mini one, which I can't wait for, I'm going to have to, isn't coming till Christmas time. But the new embossing, and it folds up, look like this. So it takes up so much less space. Super cute. So I'll be using that soon. But for now, I'm using this one. And then I'm going to lay this down right here. Make sure that my, I'm going to grab another one of these. And then just slide this on through. The only problem is this is a little more rickety than my huge table was. Not rickety, but moving. So I may not do a lot of die cutting on it. Ooh, I wonder how the new one does. Okay, and then peel off my little flags. And there's your die. And this is going to go with the dimensional on the back. Put that right there. And then I also grabbed a few of these. You know, Anita, I don't know about the magnetic plate. I don't think it's included. I'll do some reading, and I'll let you know for sure when I can show it to you next week. I can order it on the 4th. So by the end of next week, I should be able to show you. I'm going to use some of these, are the Elegant Faceted Gems. I just think they're so pretty. And just add a little something to the front of this. Okay. And then I need this part, right? So this is the die cut. And I took the extra piece of Designer Series paper that I cut off the edge. I have a full piece, but I want my scrap to show you. Right here, I cut this off, right? And then I put this. Now, when we used this last week, I said if you go this way through the machine, it works better. So run it through your machine along the word, you'll get a better cut. So we'll pop that down. Pop that in. My plates are in pretty sad shape. Run it through. And there we go. And you notice it just falls right out. And I'm going to take coffee. Now I've got to stick this on here. This idea came from Becky, I think, is the one that gave me. Oh, that's nice. Anita says she uses the flag to help line up cut paper pieces on the bottom of the card and align it to the top. So she does that instead of using her glue to make sure that it's going to be in the right place. This idea came from Becky. I hope I'm giving the right credit. And it worked really, really well. I'm almost out of my liquid glue, so trust me, this is not my favorite adhesive. I get messy and I don't really like it, but it works good for this. So you just need to squirt a little on the silicone mat. You're going to take a sponge dauber and you're going to daub it in the glue, the liquid glue, and you're going to use that to ink or to glue up, not ink, glue up the back of your word. Right? Super simple. Then stick that down. And you are all set. So easy, right? Thank you for sharing, Becky. That I'm pretty sure it was Becky. That was a really great tip, and it works really, really well. Instead of trying to get glue along the word and get it all over you, no, you don't have to. A dimensional or two on the back of this. And then you can pop this right in. Now, if you need to do a note, you need to write more than just adulting is hard, and you want to write in here, you could take a smaller piece, a 3x4, and put it right here, and then you could write notes if you wanted. Or you can write in here. I just love that paper. All right. I'm going to let this dry for a minute because I want to show you one more thing with it, but I'm going to leave it right there. Then there's 3 different ribbons that go with these florals, these floral papers. This is one of them, and the twine, you're going to take a little piece. Now, I suggested that you double knot it because then you can just slide it off. But you can just tie it in a bow like you were wrapping a piece of, like a package, if you wanted. Like so, like tying your shoes, or double knot it. So like that, or I hold my finger there and tuck you in. Come on. And now I can just slide it off and then knot. Hey, if I'm giving credit to the wrong person, someone let me know. I really, really think it was Becky, but I could be wrong. And then there you go. I'm going to slide this one back on. So when you're using your dies, make sure that you line them up. So stamp first, cut later. There'll be there'll be a sketch that shows you how to cut everything and any tips that I shared. Yes, and you can always rewatch. The recording will be there too. Okay, so there's our card. There's a couple of pre-recorded videos coming up later, and then I will be back a couple more times tonight, and then we're going to go live at 8 o'clock. If you have done any make and takes, I would love to have you share them. Any of the cards that you've tried today. If not, don't worry. You have lots of time to do them. You don't have to do it today. The trick with this silicone sheet, after this dries, you just do this with it. And look, the adhesive just rolls right up. I love it. It's not quite dry here, but I can still do this with it and it will dry. And then it just rolls right off the silicone mat. It's awesome. Didn't get on my table and I just brush it off. There you go. Oh, Anita, that's cool. I try to put mine back on the magnetic sheet, but you know, I don't always. But thanks for sharing your ideas. I love it. So Anita suggested that she puts her dies in a little basket as she's working so she doesn't lose them. I have not used it with a glue gun. I don't know. I would think it's okay, but I don't know that for sure. I will see if I can find out for you though. I could test it later. I'll let you know. Have a great afternoon and I'll be back tonight. I'll see you soon.